The Toronto Sceptres welcomed the Boston Fleet for the second straight year in a home opener inside Coca-Cola Coliseum, and it was the home team that got things going early with plenty of chances in the opening frame, and then getting their first goal when they were shorthanded for the first jailbreak of the season.
I thought Toronto had an exceptional start to this game, and they were the better team for most of this game. Like you said, the shorthanded goal, things started really well for Toronto. Little chip into the neutral zone, and it's the captain Blair Turnbull that comes in with a head of steam and is able to beat Aaron Frankel on the far post. So things are looking pretty good for Toronto. From that point on, they had all sorts of zone time, all sorts of scoring chances, pucks to the net, but could not solve Aaron Frankel and the Boston Fleet as she was able to shut the door after that point, limiting Toronto to just the one goal.
And that's why she's the undisputed starter for the Fleet, the Green Monster as she is called. And so while they were being heavily outshot, in fact, it took Boston about 19 minutes between their second and third shots of the game. It was their rookie Abby Newhook who got the equalizer in the second period. And then how about this for the eventual game winner? Scored by, well, who else? Susanna Tapani.
Well, and of course, same thing where they'd only had 2 shots in the period up until that point, but it was hard work down low by her line mates, Jamie Lee Rattray, who's off to a great start in the season, and Abby Newhook, the newcomer, with the 2 points, who get in, down low, create the separation. Jamie Lee Rattray in, throws this one out front. Susanna Tapani is waiting in a good spot in the high slot, and she's able to bury this one past Reagan Kirk to give her team the 2-1 lead, which they can hold. They eventually get the empty netter, and they take home the win in a game where they were heavily outplayed, but none of that matters. They were the ones that found the back of the net.
Back-to-back game-winning goals for Susanna Tapani. The Fleet start their season for the first time ever 2-0. It's their first win in Toronto since the inaugural season. Also the first win ever for Aaron Frankel in net for the Fleet in Toronto.